This is CBC Nova Scotia News.
Good evening and welcome to a special Maritime-wide broadcast on this Christmas Eve night. Earlier today, Souls Harbour Rescue Mission provided free Christmas dinners at locations across Nova Scotia. The group aimed to serve up to 600 people who needed a hot meal. And, as Andrew Lamb tells us, it was more than just a meal.
On Christmas Eve, a Halifax-based charity set out to provide hundreds of free Christmas dinners and stockings across Nova Scotia. Volunteers with the Souls Harbour Rescue Mission started working Monday to prepare turkey, potatoes, desserts, and more.
We know kind of doing our own family dinners, maybe doing it for 5 or doubling it 10 or 13 is a lot, but when you times that by 10 and there's 120 to 130, it's just planning. Our volunteers come in line.
These Christmas dinners are an annual tradition that's been taking place for nearly a dozen years now. It's the first dinner at this location in Lower Sackville. Others were held in Truro, Bridgewater, and Sydney Mines.
It's more than just coming and having a meal today in the province. They're coming to connect, to have family. We get to kind of show our faith throughout this, and show love throughout this day, as Christmas can be hard for some people, especially if you don't have family around or maybe have lost loved ones over the year.
Jillian Davidson has been volunteering here for a year and a half.
I do have family that are arriving this afternoon, but actually there's really no other place I'd rather be today on Christmas Eve day than with the Souls Harbour family and having our Christmas meal together. So for me, it's where I want to be.
Carolyn Dunham is a regular at this Souls Harbour location.
I like sharing with others and I like meeting new people. I love people and it's nice. It's really nice. I think it's wonderful what they're doing.
Souls Harbour Rescue Mission will also be holding a New Year's Eve dinner in Halifax. Andrew Lamb, CBC News, Halifax.
Many people are travelling to be with family for the holidays. At Halifax Stanfield International Airport, there were some early Christmas surprises. The CBC's Hannah Vino was able to capture some of the reunions of loved ones.
The holidays are a busy time for travel. Some people at the Halifax airport are busy catching flights to make it home for Christmas, while others are waiting for their loved ones to arrive.
We have some aunts and uncles and cousins coming in, so we're very excited.
We're gonna have a couple game nights, and then we might do ice skating at the Opal, yeah.
And are you excited to be able to do that with your family that's traveling in for Christmas?
Yeah, definitely. We've missed them a lot. Last time we saw them was the summer, so it's been a bit.
One airport volunteer got a front row seat to the reunions happening this Christmas Eve.
Well, it can be a real delight watching them unite. Some of them jump up and down. Some of them just hug and stare at one another. Some of them kiss. You never can tell what they're going to do, but they all seem to enjoying having someone meet them.
Some arrivals even came with extra surprises for one family.
Are you excited to be home for the holidays?
Yeah, so excited. Happy that we have a white Christmas. I know my mom was nervous to drive in the snow, but oh my God! This is my brother surprising us. I knew, but she didn't. I had no idea.
How do you feel to be home for Christmas?
It's exciting. It's been a long time, and so it's nice to be home in Nova Scotia. It's a very special and unique place, especially the holidays. So yeah, I'm excited.
Carolyn Wheaton says her Christmas is now complete. Hannah Vino, CBC News, Halifax.
Well, while the snow has been coming down across much of the region over the last few days, it hasn't been enough to prevent some people from some last-minute shopping. The CBC visited a mall in Charlottetown to ask if the Canada Post strike or the HST holiday affected how they tackled their Christmas list this year.
I did a lot of my Christmas shopping local because of the Canada Post strike. We try our best to shop local and to support the small businesses here. But this year, more so with the Canada Post strike, yes.
Yes, it did affect me personally because I have things that I had purchased online that would be for Christmas that aren't going to get here before Christmas.
I find locals here in PEI really supportive of shopping local, small businesses, especially for Christmas. So they're always keeping us going year-round, even after the cruise ship season.
I don't shop through Canada Post to buy gifts. I'm not an online shopper. So I bought in the stores. And in regards to the taxes, I tried to have a lot of it bought before that even came in.
I did wait for the tax break. I'm very much so a last-minute shopper, so this even helped emphasize the last minute a little bit more.
I don't think I'm buying more because of that. I think I'm buying more because it's last-minute shopping and I'm just caught up in the fever. But I still think for the people that are really watching their pennies, that it's a good opportunity for them, despite.
And it's time now for a first look at the weather with Jay Scotland in downtown Charlottetown. Well, Jay, it's looking like a white Christmas.
Yeah, I think it's at this point definitely white Christmas a lock, certainly after the weekend snow, but we did add to those totals for some areas in a big way today. Let's take a look at the future satellite and radar, Vern, and what we can see as we look ahead. We will watch for that snow to continue, another 5 to 15 centimeters possible for parts of southern Nova Scotia into southeastern New Brunswick. Does taper off to lighter flurries into tomorrow morning, and we will continue to see that sky gradually clearing through the day. So here's a look at what you can expect tomorrow through your Christmas Day for New Brunswick, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island. Some morning flurries possible for some areas. Brisk north to northeasterly wind will be setting up as well, but a clearing trend late in the day and definitely a lock for that white Christmas. Vern?
Thanks, Jay. We'll check back with you a bit later. Electricity generation and distribution was the top source of greenhouse gas emissions in Nova Scotia in 2022, according to a recent report from StatsCan. Nova Scotia Power says it uses coal, a heavily emitting form of fossil fuels, about a third of the time. To meet federal regulations, the utility plans to retire some of the coal-fired electricity generating units by 2030. It will also convert some units to use natural gas or heavy fuel oil. But some climate advocates say that plan doesn't live up with renewable energy goals.
I think that there is a tendency to view natural gas as better, especially Nova Scotia, because we're using coal. But that only just shows that we're that far behind that, as opposed to us trying to phase off oil and gas. We're still trying to phase off coal. Oil and gas is not a financially or sustainable energy solution.
Household activities like home heating and the use of motor fuels were the second highest source of emissions for Nova Scotia. Halifax police are asking for an armoured vehicle in the upcoming city budget. They say it's needed to keep officers safe in high-risk situations, but one city councillor says there are still many questions surrounding the potential purchase. The request comes more than 4 years after Halifax cancelled the purchase of an armoured vehicle. Halifax councillors revoked the nearly $400,000 expense for the vehicle in 2020. After George Floyd's death and protests about police brutality against black people. Halifax Police currently calls in Nova Scotia's RCMP's armoured vehicle when they think it's needed. It was used a total of 10 times this year.
How are you going to use the rescue vehicle? What's it going to be used for? What is not going to be used for? There's policy around body-worn cameras. When you turn it on, when you can turn it off. So we need policy around it. And it's another tool, and I think we should have it. Many police forces, most police forces have it. Like most police forces have body-worn cameras. We should have a rescue vehicle. Hopefully we'll never, ever have to use it.
Halifax Police says it would only be used in the highest risk situations to keep officers or the public safe, like a barricaded person or search warrants involving firearms. More than 200 toys line the shelves at the New Brunswick Military History Museum. As the CBC's Daniel McCready tells us, many of them come from the personal collection of one volunteer.
Lego sets, Barbie dolls, Squishmallows, that's what you could find under the tree this year. You could also find some of these guys. This is the New Brunswick Military History Museum, where over 200 toys, some of them over 100 years old, are on display every Christmas.
You know, military toys have always been a reflection of our military history. They reflect the times they were made, you know, the changes in uniforms and equipment, things like that. And, you know, military toys are kind of an enduring theme for gifts at Christmas time. Toy soldiers, I think, will always be popular.
These toys come from David Makepeace's own collection. He's been collecting them since he was a boy.
It started when I was very young. Had a few family friends who had been in the military, and they had some toys from their childhood, and they passed them on to me. And from there, my interest just kind of took off. This one actually belonged to one of my aunts. She sent this up to me because she knew about my interest in toy soldiers.
David said while these are from the past, these toy soldiers have staying power. You might even see a few toy armies under the Christmas tree this year, if you're on the nice list.
Well, before we head to break, some popular musicians from Nova Scotia stopped by CBC to spread some Christmas cheer by performing a holiday classic. Have a look.
Hello, this is Jen Grant.
I'm Adam Baldwin.
Hi everyone, it's your boy Harms.
I'm here to read you a Christmas story.
'Twas the night.
'Twas the night.
And it was the night before Christmas.
'Twas the night before Christmas.
When all through the house,
not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse.
The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there.
The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads.
And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap.
When out on the lawn there arose such a clatter, I sprang from the bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash.
The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the luster of midday to objects below.
When what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh?
And 8 tiny reindeer.
With a little old driver, so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be Saint Nick.
More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name.
Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen.
To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall. Now dash away, dash away, dash away all.
As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky, so up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with the sleigh full of toys and St. Nicholas too.
And then, in a twinkling, I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound.
He was dressed all in fur, from his head to his foot.
And his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot.
A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler just opening his pack.
His eyes, how they twinkle. His dimples, how merry.
His cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry.
His droll little mouth was drawn up like a bow.
And the beard of his chin was as white as snow.
The stump of a pipe he held in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath.
He had a broad face and a little round belly, and it shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly.
He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him, in spite of myself.
A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know I had nothing to dread.
He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, and filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk.
And laying his finger aside of his nose, and giving a nod, up the chimney he rose.
He sprang to his sleigh, to his team, gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle.
But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight,
Happy Christmas to all.
And to all, a good night.
Jay will be back next. And let's check back in now with CBC meteorologist Jay Scotland in downtown Charlottetown. Where exactly are you, Jay?
Actually, we're just looking at the Confederation Center in behind me, and that is the Charlottetown's Christmas tree set up behind me, fully lit, and we have a nice little light display on the wall of the Confederation Center as well. And actually earlier heard some carolers out as well, so very festive with the snow. Driving conditions have not been ideal, but I know when it comes to weather across the Maritimes, Charlottetown's certainly not the hardest hit in terms of that snowfall today, Vern. Let's take a look at our temperatures from today across all three Maritime provinces. We can see some chillier conditions as we look to parts of western and northern New Brunswick. It saw a daytime high of around -4 in Charlottetown, but that's actually going to be warming up through the overnight hours tonight as that wind picks up. And we saw temperatures near the freezing mark to slightly above it for some parts of Nova Scotia as well. Taking a look at the satellite and the radar picture, we can see that steady snow, which has been hitting some areas fairly heavy. We did have snowfall warnings, special weather statements in place today. We'll continue to see another for the Halifax area and towards the Moncton area, maybe another 5 or so centimeters. More southern areas, though, could see an additional 5 to 15 centimeters of snow before this eventually does wind down later tonight. Now, when I say wind down, I mean ease, as we will likely continue to see at least flurries, more scattered in nature, lighter in nature, continuing past midnight with that area of low pressure to our south. You will continue to see the steadier snow winding down over the next few hours. We do have a ridge of high pressure that will be building in from the north and west, and that will make for some sunnier conditions developing, I think, later in the day, but it'll be a bit of a haul to get there. We will see a mainly cloudy day with a good chance of morning flurries across much of the Maritimes into tomorrow. And that wind through the overnight hours into tomorrow will become more east to northeasterly, will be quite brisk for coastal areas for Nova Scotia as we look to the morning hours tomorrow. Maybe an early morning flurry. Temperatures will be in and around 0 to 2 degree range for some areas along the coast. So you may even see a little bit of mixing in the morning, but that sky does begin to clear as we move into the afternoon, and you'll see the sun breaks back into New Brunswick, becoming intermittent at first, but becoming a bit more frequent through the day as well. And starting out mainly cloudy across PEI. But Prince Edward Island will see more of a mix of sun and cloud setting up into the afternoon. And then as we move into your Thursday, so beyond Christmas Day into Boxing Day now, you're going to watch for very sunny conditions to set up across New Brunswick with that ridge of high pressure to our west. More in the way of a mix of sun and cloud, clearing though through the second half of the day for Nova Scotia. And I think that with the wind coming in off the water, you may see a few cloudy periods for PEI, but still breaks of sunshine as well for your Thursday. So for your Boxing Day, I should say. So as we take a look at your regional forecast for the overnight hours tonight. The steadiest of that snow will be easing to lighter flurries. Good chance lingering into the morning hours for some areas. Temperatures, really, if you're looking for colder air, yeah, well, Santa will have to definitely be bundling up for parts of western and northern New Brunswick. You can see those temperatures up towards Edmundston, close to -20, but much warmer as you head south and east. Even with that wind becoming east to northeasterly, we are seeing some milder air in place through the overnight hours tonight, and it will become quite breezy into the morning as well. Now, for Christmas Day, across all three Maritime provinces, temperatures will be near the freezing mark for most areas. A little cooler for parts of northwestern New Brunswick. Otherwise, anywhere from -2 to around +2 for those afternoon temperatures. Good chance for flurries. May see them linger into the early afternoon for Halifax, for example, but I think most areas where you're seeing those snowflakes falling likely will be wrapping up into the morning hours, and that wind through the day will become more north to northeasterly, and it could be a bit brisk for coastal areas of Halifax. Could see those gusts, or Nova Scotia, I should say, and even Halifax late in the day. You could see those gusts potentially 30, 40 kilometers per hour. So a bit breezy, but temperatures will be fairly mild. I think the areas that have a good amount of snow on the ground, it's not warm enough that you're going to risk losing that white Christmas by any stretch. As we look ahead to Boxing Day, you can see very similar day, but starting to see that clearing trend really taking hold for more western and southern areas. And then as we move into your Friday, lots of sunshine as we take a look at all three Maritime provinces with a nice ridge of high pressure settling in. Great for anyone traveling on Friday, Vern.
Happy shoveling. Thanks, Jay.
No problem.
Coming up, The Grinch Who Stole a Laugh. A Cape Breton theatre group is doing a different take on a holiday classic.
This is Nova Scotia. And this is Nova Scotia on your smart TV, because CBC News is now streaming local. Local news and weather on your connected TV or favorite device. CBC News Nova Scotia, streaming now.
Welcome back. Over the last month, a sold-out theatre performance in Cape Breton has delivered big belly laughs. It follows a fiddle-playing, onion-eating Grinch who tries to keep Christmas from coming to Glace Bay. Erin Potty has that story.
Max, this ovulation nomination could be the perfect disguise to ruin Christmas for all the boys.
There's a new Grinch in town, one with a thick Cape Breton accent and a Scottish tam, who's been dreaming and scheming of wrecking Christmas for the people of Glace Bay. The character is part of a dinner theatre that's become a smash hit.
There's this scene where I rhyme off my schedule of all the terrible things I have to do to ruin Christmas. That's a good one. Also, there's this other one. We're calling it the Cape Breton Goodbye, where it just takes forever for another character to get out of the Grinch's lair.
Yes, yeah. No, yeah. It'll be weird, you know, my own sister, and I forget what she even looks like.
The Grinch Who Stole Glace Bay is a Savoy Theatre production featuring a fiddling Grinch who lives on Kelly's Mountain. The Green Grump wants to ruin Christmas by stealing beloved Cape Breton musicians, the Barra McNeils. Cast members say the production is stitched together with music, tall tales, and local humor.
We as a community are so colorful. We have so many traditions and so many things that only we would understand and get. And what's nice about bringing that to the stage in references and in conversations is that everyone in the audience either has someone, knows someone, or is someone who can relate to the things that we're saying and talking about.
This Grinch was created by a Cape Breton writer and director who began watching dinner theatres at a young age. Sarah Walker had fun writing the show's script and was thrilled to hear audience reactions.
Oh, it's such a relief when they like it, and we've had a lot of really good reviews, so I'm just glad people are laughing, and that's all we can really ask for.
Performances of The Grinch Who Stole Glace Bay were held at the Glace Bay Miners Forum. The production was supposed to wrap earlier this month, but because of its popularity, more shows were added, and they too sold out. Erin Potty, CBC News, Glace Bay.
And that's it for us tonight. Happy holidays.